Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm in Park City, Utah, and I just ran into one of my friends here who I had no clue, but he's been deep underground for the past several months looking into the issue with GMOs, which you probably already know is an issue, but he's gonna blow your mind in terms of what he's found. His name is Patrick Gentempo. You may recognize Patrick's name because he just published an article at bengreenfieldfitness.com/chiro about whether or not chiropractor medicine is BS or not. Well, it turns out he's a wealth of knowledge on GMOs too. Come here, Patrick.
Hey, man.
So, you guys, this is Patrick.
Thanks, everybody.
Tell me about this documentary you're making, dude.
So, we started on this agenda some months ago to do a docuseries on GMOs because I started to uncover some malfeasance relative to our government, big agriculture, Monsanto especially, and that there's been a lot of fraud, lies, and deceptions around GMOs, the safety of GMOs, the efficacy of GMOs, etc. So,
like what?
Well, for example, they talk about GMOs are not harmful to human beings. But when you go to look at the data and the research to support those statements, and if you can dig in a little bit, you realize that this is sort of a mass experiment. They don't really know what they're doing. It's scary because as they release these into the environment, you're letting a genie out of the bottle. When you let the genie out of the bottle, there's no way to put it back in. And so there's the whole issue of GMOs in and of themselves, and especially where the technology is going with gene silencing and other such things.
Gene silencing?
Oh yeah. Now they're using RNA strands to silence genes, to kind of shut them off, in implants. But you can't limit the impact of where this is. You start eating this stuff, it's in you.
So that can affect human DNA as well.
No question about it. And we're talking to these extraordinary experts on this subject. And what they have to say is literally jaw-dropping. But that's only a piece of the story, because you'll see that there's some controversy as far as some experts think that, well, the GMOs in and of themselves, the jury's out. We're not sure if they're as harmful as one might think. I've come to the conclusion that it's beyond what anybody understands right now. But further, it's what's being sprayed on them. When you look at glyphosate, what the commercial brand is Roundup, herbicide, and how it's a poison. I mean, literally, Monsanto made Agent Orange. They used to wage chemical warfare. When there was no war, they decided to wage war on plants.
Well, I want to interrupt you because it's an issue, but the problem is a lot of people think that if they eat organic, that it's a non-issue. There's like one of the only supplements my kids take is a supplement that's specifically designed to protect their stomach from the effects of glyphosate. It's called Restore. I interviewed the guy about it on my website, Dr. Zach Bush. The reason for that is even though we eat incredibly clean and we grow most of our own food, glyphosate's freaking everywhere now. Like it's in the air.
Some of our experts said 90% of the people in the United States test positive for glyphosate at this point. It's crazy. And Zach Bush, you mentioned, is one of the stars of our program.
He's in the program.
He's in, I think actually he has the longest segments. I think he's 2 or 3 pieces of him in the program because he's got so many things that he's researched.
He's a triple board certified physician. He's one of the most brilliant guys in the country. He's not some quack talking about GMOs. I mean, this guy's on the cutting edge. You took a deep dive into this stuff.
We did. As a matter of fact, with Zach, when I was asking him, because he was giving me the data, and here's one thing that was maybe the most shocking thing of all. Over 2 billion kilos, over 2 billion kilos of glyphosate was put into the environment last year.
Dude.
Just in a year, and it takes 50 years to biodegrade. And
50 years.
Yeah, 50
it's basically like nuclear waste.
And it gets into the soil, so not only is it destroying your microbiome, it's destroying the soil that it's going into. And when I was talking to Dr. Bush, Zach Bush, about this, and he was giving me all the data, I asked him the personal question, when these revelations came to you as you were doing your research, what did it feel like? And he literally broke down into tears because he was thinking about the humanitarian impact and how vile it is. And the fact that and now we're following the trail saying, okay, this isn't just some kind of mistake. There's people who are in positions of power and influence who know this stuff, but their agenda is literally an evil agenda. I don't know how to even think in these evil terms, but there's an evil present on the planet that is destroying lives and destroying our environment that people need to know about. So that's why we created this docuseries. It's called GMOs Revealed.
GMOs Revealed.
And starting Tuesday, it's free to watch. watch. Starting Tuesday, you can start to register for it. On August 22nd, we're going to release an episode a day for 10 days.
Here's the deal, guys. There is no website for this quite yet or way to watch it. What I'm going to do is this Tuesday, when it comes out, I will be posting right here on the Facebook page the link where you can go watch this thing. It's going to blow your freaking mind. Again, Patrick has been in the trenches, underground, studying this stuff, interviewing these crazy smart experts about GMOs, about glyphosate. It's really scary, but you're going to learn what you can do to protect you and to protect your family. So please stay tuned. Check back on Tuesday, and I'll fill you in on where you can get this doc, but I wanted to give you an early heads up. You need to be one of the first people to know about this so that you can protect you and you can protect your family. Oh, and also, by the way, my shoulder's getting really, really tired, and it's about to fall off from holding this phone. So we're about done, because I apparently need to do more lateral dumbbell raises.
I'll say one quick thing, because you're 100% right. You can't register for it right now, so don't try. The link, Ben's going to send you a link on Tuesday, and that's where you can go register. And it's free. You can watch the whole thing for free, but look for the link from Ben, and you'll find out that, what's going on in the world and what you can do to counterbalance this catastrophe that's going on.
It's going to blow your freaking mind. I was talking to Patrick at his party last night. I was talking to him this morning. He hasn't even scratched the surface of some of the stuff that they found out in this doc. So check it out. I'll be back Tuesday. I'll post a link for you guys so you can watch it. I am not a big TV guy. Honestly, I'm not a big documentary guy. I watch like maybe 3 or 4 movies a year, but I'm definitely going to be tuning into this one. Because this is stuff that you need to know and that you need to share with your friends and your neighbors. So check it out. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
All right, goodbye, you guys. Have an amazing day. I might check back in tonight later on with some stuff for you, but for now, enjoy your day, smile, be grateful for something. I love you. Mwah.